Soon you'll see.
And we're live!
Hello!
No, Ren.
Hi.
I'm
We'll
dead.
be back.
When?
We're live, seriously.
That's probably why she did it.
We can get sued for that, can't we?
No.
Not really.
Only if you
You
get a
actually
certain amount.
can't as long as you are singing it.
Yeah.
No, as long as you are singing it, you can't be
Okay,
sued.
guys.
Or
Hi.
something like that.
It's been a while. A month and a half? Almost
6
2 months?
6 freaking weeks.
But we're back with
Yeah.
Wonders!
Yay!
Fuck.
I'm Hikaru, I'm the DM. I play Guy, the halfling rogue.
I'm Gwen. I play Veritas. I fucking forgot for a minute who I play. The Tiefling Rogue.
Hi, I'm Sho. I play Paxis, the human paladin who's married to Veritas.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Lee. I play the elven sorceress, storm sorceress, and she's new to the party, so she doesn't have a picture yet. Sorry. I used to play Rev. She's dead.
Also, Lee's new character is Liziana.
Badass.
Luciana. Sorry.
No, she's D&D Storm. That's it.
Yeah,
You-
D&D Storm.
Hi, I'm Zayo. I play Leilani, Demon Fate Blade Singer, and yes. And yeah.
Yes.
Anyways.
I'm Pi. I play the Drow Vampire Cleric, and no. Pi is full of random, useless knowledge and is actually maybe kind of intelligent, sort of sometimes, maybe. And Realtar is, well, let's not insult the pile of rocks that he carries around in his head.
Oh, bye. I miss you so much.
Anyways, that's the group. You guys have been having a fun time on the continent that Pax calls home.
Yeah, real fun.
Lots of fun things happening. You guys just finished saving the people of Iron March and sent them with some of Pax's old buddies into the mines under the mountains where the dwarves live. However, due to certain circumstances and information that Leilani and Lysiana brought to the party, you have all decided that it might be in your best interest to leave Balantor and go to the island of Dridonia, which is the magical continent where most magical items can be found, and so on and so forth. So you contacted the airship, and they picked you up somewhere in the mountains, and you guys headed west to this magical continent. And I'll fix that. So you guys have about a week total between leaving Iron March, grabbing the airship, and reaching the continent, in which you guys can... Do you have any scenes you want to do? I believe there's one scene we should probably start out with, which is the members of the party that were on the ship, letting you guys know more in detail what happened to Eve.
And who would you like to start that?
Lee.
Alright, so I just, give them, like, a brief summary, right?
Yeah, however you want to do it. I mean, it's mostly so they have an idea of exactly what happened. The juicy details.
Alright. I have a story, but I'm not going to read it out loud. It's out of character. Because I don't read out loud well. I stutter. So. Basically, what happened is Eve and a few others decided that the best way to save everyone was to whilst a distraction was had, and disable the core with magic via explosions because Eve, and have the entire thing, well, fall to the ground and kind of kill the suicide party on it, because it seemed their best option. So the other airship got taken care of that way, but you kind of died. So, I'm not good at this. I don't like telling things like that.
It's okay. Yep, so that's, I mean, I'm sure they also told stories about, like, the things she did to help out. I imagine she was pretty fierce in the protection and helping the centaurs because of personal things.
Yes.
So they actually well, they salvaged what they could of the destroyed airship, and promised to give her a proper burial, and they were sufficiently impressed with her help and her courage that they were planning to build a temple to Sehanine, where she would be laid to rest.
Aww.
They don't really follow Sehanine, but she may have converted a few there.
Mission accomplished.
So yeah, apparently now there's a couple of centaur clans who are possibly at least adding Sehanine as their goddess.
I think that the warlock out-clericked everything else. Out-clericked and out-paladined the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not a missionary, thank you.
Just a little bit.
Apparently not, because he would have sucked at it.
Well, yes.
I'm a walking confusing advertisement because
He's like,
Anyways.
Cord is good, let me punch you.
well, that's pretty fair in terms of Cord
That
followers.
sounds
though.
about right, yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you like
that sounds
punching?
about right.
Follow Cord.
So at least
I was talking about the 3 different gods on his armor.
so Eve did all she could, and she saved probably a lot of people.
Oh yeah, she did.
Ugh.
And mostly thanks to that offensive is why they were able to extricate their airship and take you guys to the magical continent. So does
Okay.
anyone else have something they want to do during the travel?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, go for it.
So after they're given news of Eve and stuff, Leilani's still feeling guilty and shitty and goddamn it. So she kind of just goes off on her own for a while, and she's working on magic shit. After, oh god, it was probably a day before she finished this, honestly. But when she's done, she goes off to find Guy wherever he is on the ship, hopefully not pocketing things.
What? Why would he be pocketing things? You're on a ship. No,
Ahem.
he's probably at the very tip of the ship, enjoying the sights as much as there are while traveling across the sea.
Guy?
What? Oh, hi, Leilani. You're not studying?
I was busy with things, but I needed to find you for a reason.
Well, it's about time you took some fresh air. It's
Yeah.
gotta get stuffy down there.
I don't like water, so yeah.
We're in the air. Look, even
Yeah,
Very's having. Oh wait, she's sleeping.
Yeah, because at night she's throwing up. But I ended up finding a pretty interesting weapon that I thought you'd like. But here, and Leilani hands it to her, and it does have runes on it. I ended up enchanting this. I thought it could prove useful to you. And the kukri seems to be quite a bit stronger than the daggers you normally
Is this the weapon from Iron
Yes.
March? He takes it, starts looking at it. Whoa.
Also, for the stream's benefit, I'm just posting the information of it just in the text chat. So Leilani explains all this.
Cool. This is a lot bigger than the normal daggers. I'm gonna have to practice with it. I think Realtar's is eavesdropping.
Realtar eavesdrops everywhere. I'm kind of used to it by this point.
Well, gee, thanks. I mean, I feel like I should be giving something to you now.
You really don't have to, guy.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna have to use this a lot.
I hope it comes in use. I was able to get a pretty good enchantment on it.
Yeah, I'd say.
God damn it, show, seriously. And Leilani just leaves him so he can practice with it, and she's gonna go back to studying because she's had enough fresh air.
That was like less than 5 minutes. You sure? You don't want to spar with me?
Do it! You need the exercise. You're getting fat.
Leilani's tail twitches a little at that because she's a little annoyed by that.
Is she?
Well, it's more Realtar being annoying and eavesdropping and not shutting the fuck up. It's that annoyance, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could spar, but I don't want to hurt you.
Sorry.
Then don't use your blade singing. Yeah?
I can do that.
Alright, you guys spar for a while. He is a bit more clumsy with this because it's closer to a short sword in size.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gonna have to practice that. I'm sure Pax will also help with that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
But he has a new weapon, and I'm really happy with this freaking enchantment.
Yep.
That's a pretty sweet enchantment.
It also made the most sense for something Leilani enchanted.
Yeah, she looked through a lot of different enchantments to add to that.
Because it was like, okay, nope, this one's radiant. Nope, this one's radiant. Nope, this one's radiant. There's so much radiant ones that were cool. But yeah, that's the scene I wanted to do and give Guy his new weapon.
Alright, well that's done. Show and Very and Pax had something they wanted to do?
Something that's a long time coming.
It has been very long time coming.
Yep. Pax is probably going to take her aside in their quarters because he knows Realtar will find them anywhere else. Probably even here. But
You better check.
Yeah, I should probably check to make sure that Realtar is not around before we start this.
Yeah.
Because Realtar clearly cannot keep a secret to save his life.
That is very
Zoltar
true.
cannot keep his nose out of other people's business either.
Oh god. Wow. Okay. I don't think he even has to. God damn it. Oh, good. Cool. Because that perception blew.
Not that you know that, though.
Yeah.
Well, still. Anyhow, Pax is going to kind of cuddle up to Very a bit and sigh. Because he's been putting this off. He hasn't wanted to confront it, which is not like him.
And she's been a little cold for the last couple of days.
Yeah. Pax is going to eventually kind of shift uncomfortably and be like, all right, I'm not going to run from this anymore. And he's going to kind of like shift a bit away from her so he's actually looking at her. We have to talk about my son. Because this is not something that we can keep avoiding. And I know
We
it's
should've talked
mostly...
about it.
We should have talked about it a long time ago, but I've been a coward. And that pains him to admit a lot more than anything else, I think.
She like raises her eyebrows at him like, did you just admit that?
Yeah, I admitted that. One of the things that I don't want to happen the most is for you to get... And then he's gonna like break off and look away and blush. Not glow, but blush. Look, you're important to me, and I don't want to upset you.
I know I'm important to you, but...
My wife, and then he's gonna give her a grin.
Yes, but...
The thing that Alright, I'm not going to be that deadbeat dad who does nothing for his son. The first thing is the whole clearing up the shit with Bane, so he doesn't have to worry about it. I will want to visit my mother and son before we leave. And I was planning on making sure they were set up. Because I would not be a good father at this point, and we're still not ready ourselves to settle down. Plus, I don't want to make you feel like you're competing. I'm not
it's a little bit late for that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to abandon him, but I can't stay. So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I have money that I can set aside to make sure he's raised right.
Oh, he's gonna need a father, Pax.
I know.
What are you gonna do about that?
Well, clearly, I'm not going to let my brother raise him, and he's snarling at that.
Well, obviously not, because we're going to kill your brother.
Little grin. Yep. But even if I can't be there, I'm gonna... I guess I could talk to Aldria maybe about one of my shield brothers, if they're still alive. After
She
all
just
this...
gives you the worst stink eye at the mention of Aldria.
Well,
Where'd
Pax
it
is gonna
go?
raise his hands and be like, look, even if you don't like her, and I understand that you don't, she's involved too. I try and do something behind her back, it won't go well.
Mm-hmm.
But depending if any of my shield brothers, other than the ones we met, survived, I could ask them for a favor, and most of them would. I trust my old captain, and you've met him.
I guess.
I'll make sure he's set up even if I can't be there for him. Because you're right, he does need a father. I had to... My father was more or less out of the picture because he had to actually work for us to survive. And my mother, well, she's trying to make up for it now.
She just kind of rolls her eyes. I'm sure your mother can't be anywhere near as bad as mine.
No, but she just wasn't there. She was always drunk.
Well, if you abandon me...
Pax is
I
gonna
will
give her
have
this
your
look like, what?
head.
If I seem like I'm going to abandon you, you can slit my throat, because that ain't gonna happen.
What I plan on doing.
Good. Just make sure that I don't know about it beforehand, because I might be a little too excited about it.
She just rolls her eyes. Pax, you're horrible.
But you love me anyway. And he's gonna kiss her forehead.
You're still in the doghouse.
Oh, don't worry. I intend to shower you with gifts and treat you like a princess, regardless of whether or not you're mad.
I am a princess.
Yes. Which means that we need to get you some really, really pretty magical items and stuff when we're in that.
I have pretty
Continent.
magical items. I don't need pretty magical items. I need something
even-
to kill people with better.
Not even ones that look like unicorns.
You drive a hard bargain.
I know.
You can't bribe me.
No, but I can spoil you. I don't expect it to work. And then he just kind of snuggles a bit closer to her.
I can't promise I won't try to kill Audrey again.
She's a wily one anyway. It wouldn't be easy.
I don't like her.
I know
She
you don't.
still loves you.
Pause. Frown.
She still loves you, and she has your child.
Yeah, but you have me.
Yes, but I can't give you a child.
Maybe not, but we can always adopt.
I guess. But it's not the same.
No, it's not. Maybe when we're ready to settle down, I might be able to figure something out with Cord.
I'm gonna kick Cord's ass. What are you talking about?
Grin. Fax is like, that's my babe. Truthfully, I think that'll probably be the best thing you could do to him. Because that might get his approval. And by might, I
I'm
mean
going to
will.
challenge him to a duel.
Oh, God. Pax looks fairly aroused at that.
She punches him. Stop!
Sorry, you can't help it. You're just really sexy when you do that.
Stop being a... She just laughs at him.
Vows of chastity are hard.
Well, you're the one that took it.
Not like I had much choice.
I
Otherwise,
guess.
we would have all been dead.
Except Leilani.
No. No. She probably almost died. Like, legit died.
Well... She just kind of snuggles up to him a little.
I think that's about scene end there.
Yeah, we'll fade to black before things get any more.
They can't get any more than that.
We'll fade to black before it has to fade to black.
All right. So other than that, you guys have a pretty good journey. There's a small storm on the way there, but nothing too drastic.
Thunder. Please tell me thunder.
Sure, there is
Okay.
thunder,
Yay.
but
Pax
it's
loves
more
it.
like those quick tropical storms, so it doesn't last very long. And you guys are on a airship, which also gives you a bit more stability.
I'm sure Very is happy about that.
Oh, Very is over the moon.
But yes, the ship has to put down in the water every night to recharge the magical batteries. So you guys can all go to sleep with the waves rocking you back and forth. Or not.
Quote unquote sleep.
Or not in
That's
someone's
terrible.
case.
Or die! Fall
That's
asleep to the
terrible.
sounds of Veritas throwing up.
Yep, I'm sure
Do you want
Luciana
me
enjoys
to,
that.
want me to add sound effects? I think I could manage a couple of more.
No, let's not.
I will add that probably before that when we landed, Leilani probably brought some of that ginger tea to Very to try and help at least.
Would she have to
I mean,
make a
it's probably
constitution?
actually, it's probably not as bad. Like, I said because it's not on the air, the water.
No, it is
It
at
is
night.
when they land. They have to land on the
True.
ocean at night to recharge.
Yep, to
So
recharge.
for 8 hours, she has to deal with the water.
Yeah.
But they're not moving any more than actually just like drifting.
It is also a rather large ship, so the amount, like it's more like the sway of a large ship. It's not a choppy motion either. So
it's like on a hammock.
I mean, I'm sure the first night is terrible because you still have to get used to it, but once you get used to the movement, unfortunately, that is actually a detriment in your case because every day you're not on the water, and then at night you are.
Yeah, she's not happy.
But that's the way it works. So
She's gonna be so jet lagged by the time she gets there.
yeah, it's
she's
about 4
sleeping.
nights. 4 nights that you spend on the water.
Yeah, she's gonna be super jet lagged because she's gonna be sleeping all day and then fucking up all night.
Yeah. I mean, at least she can sleep during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Though it's probably hot. Because you guys are going into a tropical area, so it gets
Ew.
hotter, and yeah, staying
It also
under.
gets cooler higher up though.
That is true, and you guys can pretty much fly as high as you want. So between that and the wind, but
So it's
that's
not quite as hot.
outside. Inside the ship, it probably gets a bit hotter because
Humid.
humidity and the sun just beating down on the wooden surface is going to heat it up.
The humidity is probably horrible.
Yep, everyone has frizzy hair. Oh god.
Oh, God.
Guy probably has.
Dreads though.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
have
that's-
dreads.
I have
but-
dreads.
Pax's
So
hair is probably
it's
super
probably not
duper
as
like
bad.
curly.
Yeah, but his dreads are probably like poofier than normal.
Barry's probably just about got an afro.
Pax's hair is so fucking frizzy right now because it's naturally curly.
Oh yeah. That's why you keep it so short.
Right.
No, that's not why he keeps it short. That's why he uses gel.
Luciana has a shit ton of hair. Can you imagine how bad that shit is tangling?
Oh my god.
It's like-
Jesus.
It's like down to her
Probably.
feet.
God, if she's smart, she's braiding that shit every fucking day.
Yeah, she's like, I hate this. I hate you all. Why did I agree to come along? Oh yeah,
Come here.
yeah.
I think right about now, Barry is happy that her hair is short because
Yeah.
she doesn't have to fucking deal with like foot long.
God,
I could see Leilani helping her
I
braid
see
that
the hair.
hair.
Yeah, probably.
Pax probably let Very braid his just so it didn't get so super frizzy curly.
Put it in cornrows.
He'd let her. Or he'd let her do Viking braids.
Viking braids too. Yes.
Is that going to be your look for the this arc?
Probably. His hair is wild enough for it.
Ilani is probably being driven nuts by the fact her hair is just so damn frizzy right now. She's not used to that. Her hair is normally straight as a board.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also pretty hard to like straighten because of all the horns in between.
It's like, there's a reason Luciana left.
All right, well,
This is just making Leilani want to cut her hair, honestly.
yeah.
Snort.
Alright, so, on the 5th morning, you guys come into view of the island of Dridonia. From a distance, you guys can see that it is in
Draconia.
Dridonia. It is an archipelago?
Archipelago?
Archipelago.
Of islands. There is one huge island that looks has a mountain in the center. Those that know anything about island origins can immediately recognize it as volcanic in origin.
Ooh.
So there's one big island that looks very densely populated, and then the other outlying islands look more like you can see some farms, fishing villages, and so on. But you guys are heading to the main one. which is the one you can see on the map.
That looks so cool.
So how obvious are we talking about that it's from a volcano?
Mostly by the general shape. This place has been built over, however, so there is no, like, you see where the Coliseum is? At the very top? That's supposedly where the volcano's, the ring is, but it's been built over.
They replaced it with a nipple?
Yes. They built a nipple over it.
And Coralon Spires the penis.
I tried to get it out of the system before.
Oh man, there's even arms!
I can't unsee it. Thank you, show.
Great, now it looks like this dude lying down, and he's got a boner.
Wait, what? Oh god,
If the
that's
one
even
is
worse.
There's arms!
You guys are terrible.
Anyways, moving on. Shut the fuck up.
As you guys approach, I could imagine Luciana kind of pointing out the major structures, because this is her home city.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get a basic idea of what the big buildings are, but if while you are sailing still in the air and want to ask more about any structures, you are free to do so.
Crickets.
Oh, God.
Where do they keep all the shiny rocks?
Really quickly, where was the place that Luciana stayed again?
That was the Quillen Pen.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So, when we land Louisiana, do you know of a place we can stay? Because we're gonna have to find a place to stay.
Can they stay there? I don't think. Can they?
It is open to all who want to stay there. It is pretty expensive for non-students, but they do. It is a boarding place. It's not just for school students. Your only hesitation would be the fact that, Realtor and Barry, for the most part.
Yeah.
The other place you would know of is the one that is in the harbor market, and that place is called the Mystical Cauldron.
Well, we could stay at the Mystical Cauldron, perhaps. I've never been there myself, but I have heard that they allow people to stay. The Quillen Pen might take us in, but they might have trouble with some of our party members, which may not work out in our favor. So,
So the first place. So the first place.
yes.
Okay, we'll head there then. We need to at least get rooms, and then we can figure out where to go from there.
Of course.
Are you doing all right, Luciana?
It's just like I remember it. Very hot and full of bustle.
Yes.
I prefer quiet where I can think and not hot. I don't like the heat.
Honestly, I just don't like the humidity.
Kind of
Either.
reminds me of my home.
Then note to self, never go back to your home.
I don't mean the weather.
What about your boyfriend?
Island. Her boyfriend doesn't live in our home.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh,
And when?
your boyfriend, remember?
He's not my boyfriend.
Fushi man.
Okay, your foosh friend then, if he's not a boy. Whatever.
So
What?
does that mean Guy is your boyfriend now?
Oh.
What?
Blink, blink.
I
So I was
get it
watching
now.
this very
Yeah.
Leilani just looks very confused at this and kind of like, ugh. At this point, I've learned to ignore your insanity.
I'm not insane.
You're getting there. I mean, you're not real tar bad yet.
Hey.
We can't all be cool like Realtar, okay?
It's cool, man. It's cool. Especially if you use the burn medication.
I don't know what you're talking. I'm not. No.
Just go with it.
Don't
No!
try. It will make. Don't try and understand him. It will just hurt your head.
Yep.
Honestly, his whole existence hurts my head some days. Anyways, let's just head into this city. It's a lot different than where we were.
Alright, so as you guys approach the island, there is a bit of a pop, and a gnome appears on the deck.
What?
What?
Oh, okay.
He's short,
Sorry, gets her dagger
looks
out.
overworked, a bit tired and grumpy, but he looks kind of excited now that he's on board the ship. And he's got, like, official-looking clothing on. Hello,
What do you-
yes, who's in charge here?
Wait, what do you mean official-looking clothing?
What are you doing on our ship?
I know what this is. Leilani walks forward to him.
Peers at you. Are you in charge?
For the most part, yes.
Are you the captain of the ship?
Lying.
No, I am not.
I am the captain.
No, she is not.
Yes, I
Leilani
am.
calls over the captain.
Okay, which I guess would technically be Garm, but,
He's moving.
yes. Okay, my name's Orlane Talafi. I'm in charge of the incoming vessels. It's not every day we get a airship. This is a nice airship. Where'd you get it?
Oh.
Are you a halfling?
What? No!
No.
Why?
He doesn't have the build for a halfling.
Please
I
do
didn't
not
say
be
nothing.
poking.
Yes, he does. He's all short and stuff.
I apologize
Look at
for
the
him.
nose.
He is dumb as a sack of bricks.
Ooh, did you have bricks here?
Please keep him
Wait.
off me.
Easier said than done.
Leilani pulls out a cookie from her bag and is like, "Realtar, get over here and just stay back."
Listen, I have quite a bit of work to do. I just need you to fill out these paperworks, and grabs from his satchel and starts pulling out a stack of paperwork. This is for you to fill out. I need to know the origins of the ship and who's in charge, what you're doing here, how long your stay is going to be, dimensions of the ship, the make and model of the engine.
Okay.
Why do you need to know this? Are you going to
He's-
try and steal it from us?
No, he's.
Barry gets her daggers out and walks
Pax
forward.
is gonna put his hands on hers.
Leilani takes
And
the
be like,
helps with the paperwork.
He's. What is it? The port master?
I'm the harbor overseer.
Harbor master.
He doesn't need to know all that stuff about our ship.
Why
Leilani's
not? Do you have
ignoring
something to
Veritas.
hide? Is this ship illegal?
Your face is illegal.
I'll
I
be honest,
will-
we don't know what makes a ship illegal. I apologize.
Who did you purchase it from?
Pax is trying very hard not to grin.
We got it
He's
from someone on. I can't remember the Warring Continent's name, but she just says it.
I only know of one body on that continent that owns airships. He starts looking at the design more closely. Do you have the paperwork of this ship?
I really had to pee. I said I was sorry.
Real tar.
Leilani
I didn't think they were important. I thought they were just like papers that were left. Okay.
Leilani
Go to your
looks
room.
at Leilani looks at the captain and is
God damn
like,
it.
"Do you have the paperwork?" Because the thing is, I'm guessing it might have been in the captain's quarters.
It
Well,
might have. Zio, why don't you roll a d20 for me?
Oh bloody hell!
Do a D100. It's bigger.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Why'd you roll
double
it
clicked.
twice?
I double clicked.
Okay.
Do a D100. I want to see what it would have been.
Is that okay with you, Carter? Just to appease Pi?
You can roll it, but I'm already counting the 4.
I know.
And he kind of shakes his head quickly, no. Paperwork was not on board.
Well, that sucks.
Ugh.
This is bad.
Look, the warring continent was at war.
No, really?
No, really?
And
I don't think this one's very bright. I think we need a new tiny halfling.
Realtor, shut up.
No!
Do you want
Tell
more
her.
cookies?
Realtar.
Don't want cookie.
Realtor, they're lemon.
Probably stale by now.
No, they're in the back of the
Don't
hole.
care.
So,
So,
Heck started talking. I'm kind of looking
Yeah.
at him.
yeah. How close have you been following the whole situation on that continent?
I've had some reports from others who have sailed here from there.
Oh?
Not-
Anything
not
of particular
many,
interest?
Not many merchants have made.
There should be... Out of character, didn't the magic item user or magic shop owner from the village they were in
Yeah.
Yes.
come here?
Yes.
What's her name?
Nian
Pax is like-
Fabiola.
Pax is like, didn't one of our friends
Nanny.
come recently? And he's gonna look at Leilani.
Yes, she did. I'm assuming she'd be here by now, given when I contacted her, she was already on her way here.
And what was her name? Because I don't know. I didn't meet her.
Give me a
Leilani?
moment.
No, it's Nian. Why?
Pax is gonna turn back to the harbor overseer and be like, did a lady by the name of Nian happen to come through recently?
Listen, I oversee quite a bit of ships. I do not look and memorize the name of everyone who's on every ship.
Just
Okay,
just tell him.
so we liberated a group of rebels that were about to be put to death, stole an airship, and flew away with it.
We're refugees.
And it's because we're super smart that we figured out how to fly the ship.
No, we had
Right, stolen. So, pirates.
No,
Oh,
not
God.
pirates, rebels. Liberators? Heroes. That'll do.
He's being a bit overdramatic, but
I'm always
we
over
took
dramatic.
this airship to help quite a few people not die, and we used it also to help more from enslavement and death. And that would
Centaurs.
just
Right, putting you down as pirates.
Are you just
Well,
looking for a bribe so you can fill your fancy bag of holding because you're trying to withhold the smart temple of smart people from these smart people over here? Points at Leilani and
Oh
Lysandra.
god.
How about we stick him in our bag of holding? And
No!
Barry just walks forward towards him.
No.
Stop.
Very no.
Takes a step back from Barry.
You are depriving this entire island of really cool rocks and apparently smart temples from these people that have gotten worldly travels and fancy rocks and they know how to deal with the moon.
Listen, I don't have issue with pirates, though there is a tax associated with
See, bribe. Bag of holding bribe.
Keeping a pirate ship. Listen here, we need to keep good relationships with the main continent, lest they wish to attack us.
Bring it.
So we're allowed to come in, we just get taxed for it.
Yes.
What's a tax?
It's money you have to pay us so that in case things go awry, it's money that we will use.
It's insurance money.
So it's a bribe so that you don't beat us up at night.
We don't do beating up.
Just say yes to him. It'll help.
Yeah, we'll take care of it, and we'll just do it.
What? What?
Well, at least some of you understand how the world works.
How much is the bribe?
Tax.
Well, the
Bribe.
harbor fee is 50 gold. Plus how long will you be staying?
Well,
don't know.
are they just dropping us off and then leaving out of character, or are they staying too?
That's up to you. They could stay, or they could go back.
Well, I mean, at least here safer than over there for them.
Yeah, I'd think that
This
they'd
would
want
let
to
them
stay
lay low
here.
for a while, because our ship's probably going to be recognizable after what happened.
Oh yes.
So this would be safer for them to lay low for even just like a week or so.
There is another thing that I think you guys are forgetting.
What?
You guys wanted to get up there to the
No, that is true. We need to get to the moon.
And part of the idea of coming to Dridonia was finding a way to make the ship able to get there.
Oh right. So we'll say we're not quite certain, but for now, at least a week.
That would be 200 gold for that, and the tax will be another 200 gold.
I'm just gonna kind of narrow my eyes at him and kind of
So it's
tilt
very
my head to one side.
Hang on. Before you pay this guy, out of character, what is the limit on what a bag of holding can hold? Like, he can't take all of our gold because it won't fit.
I mean, in terms of gold, it's fine. It's 30 cubic feet. So
That's it?
Yes, that's the size of a bag of holding.
Well, I only have 70 gold.
Anybody else? I mean,
Hang on, I'm just checking my inventory.
Luciana has no money, so
I mean,
I have money. I'm fine.
have some.
he does
I have
offer
money.
you don't have to pay it all up front. You do have to pay half, and you will not be able to leave the harbor until you finish paying the other half.
Half would be 425 then. Because I mean, basically.
Wait, what? 400? He said it was 200.
Sorry. 225.
I'm
for
okay
half. I
with
was looking at numbers.
425.
No, half.
I was
He said it
looking
was
at things
200. He said it was a 200 base price and another 200 for the tax.
Yes,
And
So
then
half of it is
50.
two.
225.
Oh.
Yes,
I forgot.
And how much are we short?
Oh, we're not.
you're not.
Honestly, if we had to, I could cover it.
Leilani looks at Pax, is like, I can do half if you do the other half.
Done.
Okay.
Hang on a second. What the hell is around us on this ship? Like, that I can pick up?
Like what are you looking for?
Like, just random things that are on the deck around where we're standing.
A mop?
Yeah, probably a mop or bucket. There's rope. Anything you can
Anything
think
else?
of, really, that you'd find on a ship.
I don't know what you'll find on a ship.
I mean, there's not going to be much on top. There might be a couple crates, but those are probably too heavy for what you're thinking.
Oh god.
Cough.
And alright. We're gonna take a whole buttload of rope as you guys are apparently trying to figure out how much gold we need to pay this guy.
Uh-huh.
And
we paid it all between the
we're
two
just
of
gonna
us.
like feed it into his bag slowly.
Yeah. Stealth check.
And then
I feel
thievery.
like this would be a thievery.
Who do we lose?
Gwen, she said her net just burped.
Yeah, she just came back. I
No,
feel
but
like this
she
would be a
left
thievery
again.
because it would be like a reverse thievery.
Okay. It's going great.
That's-
GR8.
Oh my god. Pax notices but doesn't say anything. He wants to see if this guy will.
You know it's bad when Leilani notices.
Welcome back, Gwen.
To be fair, this is a thievery, not the stealth roll.
I mean,
Yeah, but
it
the thievery is
counts.
to put it in.
Yeah, the
I'm
stealth.
back.
The stealth
Welcome
is
back.
included in the thievery.
The internet apparently hates me today because that's like the 4th time it's done this to me.
Well, no matter what, Realtor was screwed.
For the record, once he starts noticing, I'm just gonna shove the rest in real quickly.
Okay. He looks down as he feels something, sees you, and you shove the rest. And what in? Would someone please take care of this dullard?
Sure.
What exactly did he
Keep
just
him
do?
He
restrained.
just shoved a ton of rope in that guy's freaking bag of
Like-
holding.
Like, did I shove 30 cubic feet of rope?
No, I don't
Pax
think
just
so.
takes him up by the scruff of his neck
Wow.
like a little child.
Where did you get 30 cubic feet of rope?
I don't think you'd got quite.
30 cubic feet of rope is actually only 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet.
I mean, it's
Like,
yeah, but
You
3
don't
feet by
understand how big of an anchor this ship would need.
No, yeah, I mean, yes. I'm not sure you could do that as quickly, though, but he starts pulling it back out. I was like, what an... Alright, this is
Yeah.
quite enough. I'm gonna start raising the price for every time he does something to me.
I didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, Pax has him
You're
by the
party
scruff of his neck
pooper.
now, like a little misbehaving kitten.
I still didn't do anything to him.
You put rope in my bag of holding, and he's just like, keeps pulling it out. How did you get this much rope in there in this little time?
I want to... Wait. If that thing was empty before, I think this thing should have exploded by now.
Come on, Realtor.
Uh,
We'll get you some cookies, some magical cookies.
I don't
Yeah,
want
I
cookies.
don't think you could manage to put that much rope inside.
okay. So, Pax, you cover half, I'll cover the other half, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Here.
So you're paying all of it up front?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so he takes the gold, puts it in his pouch. Good. Now, he goes with the captain and directs the ship down to a point in the harbor. And they tie up the ship, which is now resting in the water.
Realtor, you're acting worse than you normally do. What is going on?
Maybe he was going a little stir crazy.
She just leans over, or Veritas just leans over to Leilani, and she says, "Probably because of the."
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That explains the cookie thing.
How is Realtor walking off right now? Because Pax still has him by the scruff. He's
air
literally
walking.
holding him.
Altar, how about we get you some cake in town?
Actually, is the gnome still on the ship?
No, once
Oh,
he
yeah.
took that
Oh.
and put you guys down, he left. Via dimension door.
Show off.
He has places to be, dude.
Wait, I thought you could only use that once a day. That's a daily.
Actually, if you use your action point. That's what I
You
do
get it
all the
back.
time.
Yep.
He's gonna use
Then I'm
one
using
action
dashes
point.
for it.
Wow.
And you're using what?
Maybe he has an item that lets him dimension door at will.
I want to steal out. Okay, if he's got an item that lets him dimension door at will, then we're gonna fucking kill this guy.
No, we are not.
Real time, what
I think Realtar
Does it
just.
smell vaguely like rotten eggs?
I don't. I mean,
I
that's,
think Realtar may have just pieced out.
what is going on
Realtar?
with him?
What do you think?
Reach totally just pieced out.
I-
And by the way, we're not
Tar?
taking the stairs. It's too far away. We're just going down like an elevator.
You sure you don't want to get some cake with me in town?
I don't think he can speak as a fart cloud.
All you hear is
Again, does it smell vaguely like rotten eggs?
And that is
no.
entirely
It smells
up to
greatly.
Oh, it smells. Real tar.
Alright, well, you are near to the harbor market area. Oh yeah, there's one thing that while you guys were going towards the harbor, you would have. Well, I don't know if you would have. Were you looking over the side, people?
At one point, until
No.
the gnome came.
No.
Pax was until the gnome came.
Because you guys are coming from the east,
Excuse me.
and you would have seen in the military arts academy people practicing with weapons, swords, and so on, and mixing magic and blade.
And of course, Leilani wasn't here for that.
Aw.
Yes, I'm sure living with the DM, she'd never know about this part.
I'll mention it when she
considering-
comes back.
She's
Well,
so salty.
Yeah, when she comes back, Pax is totally gonna grab her arm and be like, "Look! We need to go there."
Lee, see what you did to Realtar? You broke him.
It's not my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, you have
feel
Luciana
really
now,
bad.
who knows about this place. Where do you guys want to go?
Shopping montage.
Well, I wanna go down that way. I saw people.
Luciana
hitting
probably
people
only
and
knows
stuff.
where bookstores are, so
Yeah.
that'd be the
Though a
boringest.
lot more than bookstores. Up near the building to the west of the Lyceum is a library. Not so much a bookstore, more of a library, and
Library?
there's also a library in the Huxane Academy.
Karu, don't distract her. As we were coming in, by the way, Zio, Karu was saying that we passed by the military arts building, which outside we saw people practicing with weapons and mixing magic into it.
Okay, Karu. I want to make sure, did I recognize the style?
Give
No.
me a perception check.
Oh, God.
Can I give a perception check too?
Sure.
Okay.
It was hard to tell because you were flying overhead.
not.
And
It doesn't
about
look like.
and the closer
what
you
she-
got, the that's when the gnome appeared, so you got distracted. Pax, you saw a bit more.
Doesn't look like her style of fighting.
No, it doesn't.
Good.
Pax is like wide-eyed. I want to go there. Can we go there? I want to go there.
So yeah, more than bookstores, there are two big libraries. I mean, there are bookstores, but they're the lesser. Like, the more interesting books would be found in the libraries.
So yeah, that's where I'd be headed if I was doing something.
I mean, you probably are a ex-student of the Huxane Academy because all magical students start their studies there.
Yeah.
The Sorcerer Academy is Primordium up on top, beside the Lyceum. So that would have been where you got the sorcerer part. But Huxane is a general academy for young mages. So everyone starts there and then branches out to the other schools.
Cool.
So the more advanced library would be the one beside the Lyceum. So you're probably heading in that direction. And up a lot of stairs.
Weren't we gonna find an inn first, or did Luciana go off on her own?
Everyone, Veritas was like, "Let's go shopping," and Liliana's like, "I'm only interested in books, so if we're gonna take a detour."
And Pax probably grabbed Vari's hand and was like, I want to go this way. Let's go this way.
So everyone immediately split up.
That seems to be the thing, though you probably all want to find out where you're staying so you can meet up again later.
Leilani just sighs and heads to the harbor market. She'll find the fucking inn and just message everyone with the stones. She's probably muttering to herself, being like, pipe. Immediately we got here and they all split up. We were gonna find it.
Pax, were you grabbing Veri or Leilani?
Oh, Vari. Leilani would still foosh him.
Yeah. Alright, Veri, Pax grabbed your arm. And
I'll buy you
tugged
something
you
pretty,
off.
but let's go this way. Let's go this way first.
Oh, why? What? Why?
Sparring! Down that way!
Fine.
Beam. He
All right.
smiles so hard, I think that his teeth glowed a little bit.
Sparkle.
My shiny teeth.
Yeah, so Luciana is basically wanders off knowing exactly where she's going, because this is her hometown, so she pretty much disappears and you have no idea where she went. Pax drags Veri off towards the south end of the island, and Guy just looks at Leilani and is like, well, we're stuck again.
Every time, let's just go find the inn. We'll find the one that Liziana mentioned, because she'll be able to find it on her own. Once we find that, we'll let everyone know we have rooms, and they can come back here and wait for keys for all I care. I'm keeping all their keys.
Oh yes. Totally not your boyfriend. Everyone ditches. Grab him. Let's go find an inn. And then Rita's just gonna leave before she says anything.
He was still there!
Why?
That's great.
Why do they all think that? I don't understand.
So we're going to, what was it?
Fuck, what did she say again, Karu?
There was the Quillen pen, and she also said the
The
Mystic
Quillen pen was the
Cauldron.
one that wouldn't take. I believe Cara said the Quillen pen was the one that probably wouldn't take well to Realtar and
Yep.
Barry.
Yeah, the
Yep.
something
the
cauldron.
Mystic Cauldron.
Mystical
Yeah.
Cauldron.
Mystical cauldron. So I'm gonna go find that with Guy.
Alright, it's not very hard. It is the main inn for the harbor, and it is a rather large building with a cauldron that has like sparkles coming out of the top. Pretty sure it's some kind of like low-level cantrip that is making it work like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is noisy as you'd expect a harbor inn to be. It has a tavern up front that kind of like spills out onto the street, and it is full of sailors and merchants and all types of people. You actually see quite a variety of species this time. Actually less humans than you'd expect. But you see some dragonborn, which you haven't seen up to now as much. Lots of elves, Eladrin, and...
Leilani immediately has her hood up when she spots her first Eldrin. It's like, shit.
Yeah, there's not that many Eladrin here because this is very, like, noisy. So they're, like, the younger kind... the ones that are kind of trying to show their parents that they're cool and hip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't matter. The moment she sees any Eldrin, her hood is up and she's just immediately on edge.
Are you using your enchantment on the hood, or just...
No, she kind of figures that around here people are just gonna fucking notice she's using an enchantment and it'll be really fucking obvious. So she's just trying to not be noticed.
Okay. Alright, so you make your way in, behind the, the tavern itself is more of just like a tavern, and then beside it is the inn. So you go towards the inn, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Alright, so you go in and there is a chubby, rather short, male with a rather luxurious looking beard. Very cheerful, laughing as he's listening to someone talk to him. Oh, hello! How can I help you?
Hi, do you have rooms available right now, or are you all full up?
Nope, we've always got rooms available. How many do you need?
Let's see. For Pax and Veritas. Let's just go for the default 3, I think. Leilani just looks at Guy and says, should we just get 3? Like we normally do?
Sure.
Okay. 3, please.
3 rooms? How many people?
There's 6 of us total.
So, double rooms. Very well. That's, 1 gold a night per person, includes a room and meal.
Okay, so, it's possible to pay for a week.
Week in advance? Yes,
total?
sure.
Yes. Perfect. So Leilani's going to do that.
Alright, so that's 1 gold per day. That's 7 times 6.
Okay. 42? Yes? Am I doing that math right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I'll mark that down. Okay, so Leilani gets the 3 keys and thanks him. Okay, contact the others and let them know. I have no idea where they are. Leilani looks at Guy and is like, should we, for now, just look around and see what we find here in this city?
Sure.
Okay. Because I have no idea about any of this place.
And you let your one person who knows walk off. And you let the one person who knows walk off.
Well, she walked off without really stopping to say anything. But Leilani is going to grab the rock and just tell them all that, hey, I got 3 rooms at this place. I have the keys. I have no idea where any of you ended up.
I think
You
she
just
mentioned
hear-
something about a library.
Well, that is true. Knowing Leilani, she's probably going to head towards the library. Library!
Alright, so that's done. And you guys have information. Who wants to go next? Pax and Berry?
Yep. Bax is super excited. There's a bounce in his step. Also, pretty sure he does not have his hat of disguise on at the moment.
While
It's different.
he is distracted, Barry's
No,
gonna
he's-
try and pick his pocket. Because she hasn't done it in a while.
That's his passive perception. It meets.
God damn it.
Pax just kind of like grabs her hand that's reaching into his pocket and his and just like swings it around a little bit.
He never pickpocket you. So frustrating.
Pax is just gonna give her another little sparkly smile.
Mhm.
Alright, well,
You're
you
like a
walk
big
through
child.
the harbor, and yeah, there's. Where you start out, there's a lot of, like, fish stalls, food, and, like, general, like, harbor smell. As you get closer to the Military Arts Academy, it starts to peter out to more residential buildings and offices and the like. And
So
then
boring.
yes. And then you reach a part that is completely blocked off, and there is something of a kind of like a castle. It's kind of like a mix between like your typical keep and more like building that is behind a wall. So you come up to a gate, and there is a couple of gatekeepers there.
All right, just gonna walk right up, wave at him. Hi. Incredibly, disgustingly bright voice, like really cheerful.
Oh,
Like
yes.
a big child.
What can we do for you?
As we were coming into the harbor, I saw that there was a lot of sparring going on around. I don't suppose I could get in on that, could I?
This is the Military Arts Academy. The sparring would be of the students. Do you want to become a student?
I'm a bit. Well, I don't practice that kind of magic, but I was just hoping. And he looks a little bit kind of sulky at the fact
He
that
looks
he's not.
like a child that just got told he can't have ice cream.
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't get very many opportunities to spar with somebody when people aren't trying to kill me. And I was hoping I could.
I
You're
do
asking me
not
to spar
think
with you.
the Military Arts Academy would approve of some random person coming off the street to want to spar with the students. Your best bet for something like that would be the Animus Coliseum.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right. Well, Pax is
He-
gonna sigh.
He points up the mountain.
Are there fights up there? What kind of fights are there?
Yes, mostly magical.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's not fun. I saw more weapon fighting mixed with magic down here. That's why I came here.
Yes, that's what the school practices. I mean, there may be a couple of that kind of fighting, but there will be magic involved.
Blah.
This is, after
Pax
all,
is
the
just
magical
like-
continent.
Yeah, I know. He looks so sulky right now because he's like. I mean, I fought a blade singer before, sparred with one, and that was always entertaining. But I saw that whatever sparring was done down here was not blade singing.
No, that would be sword mages, probably. There is actually
Sword-
supposed to be a tournament between the blade singers and the sword mages in the next
What?
2 days
Where?
at the Coliseum.
Pax is gonna look at very. We're buying tickets if we can't actually be a part of that.
There's always something on display at the Coliseum, including spectacles of advanced magic. Tend to be a bit, dangerous.
Oh God,
Sounds
let's.
fun.
But quite flashy.
Pax is gonna grin and let me see something really quickly. Da.
What about alchemy?
Oh God.
Yes, you can find, I'm sure you can find that at the harbor market.
There's nowhere that specializes in it.
I'm not sure. I'm just a guard here at the Military Arts Academy. You could find a tourist guide at the harbor market. They would know more. I suggest you hit up the Mystical Cauldron.
Alright.
And Pax actually looks at the guard and smiles so brightly he actually physically glows. And is like, well, thanks for your time. I really still want to spar. Damn it. And then he turns around and kind of drags very off.
There are chickens there. They didn't want to fight you.
Well, I am pretty awesome, but
You are.
You can't walk up to a school and challenge
And
them
then-
to a fight. This is
But
not an
this-
Why
anime.
not?
we did that all the time. That was how we were. Oh well, I mean,
Sorry.
Pax is
No,
not.
it's
Oh,
just Star
oh
Wars.
shit! I'm glowing. Hold on a second. And then he pauses to actually stop himself from glowing because I'm sure that he's gotten a lot of looks from
Yeah,
that already.
the two guards are just staring. Trying to
Damn, that
figure out
hasn't-
what your deal is.
Hasn't happened for a while. Damn it.
Oh, you know what's working on this continent?
Yeah, actually, was it a lot easier to glow? I actually rolled, and I rolled really high, which is why I just did it.
I mean, maybe, but not noticeable.
Okay. Because, yeah, I rolled a total of a 32.
Yeah. it's kind of hard to,
Mhm.
tell.
Well,
It's
I
not
guess
like
we
you
gotta-
weren't glowing back at home because you're weird
Yeah, it
like
was-
that.
Well, that's it. Yeah, so Pax is kind of leading Very through the harbor market, probably trying to find some alchemy shops and stuff like that, since that's where she wanted to go, and they've got to go through there anyway to get the talisman.
Barry is not happy at being dragged.
All right, he's not
I
dragging.
am
He's
not a sack of potatoes.
Pax will actually stop and change his grip from her arm to just around her shoulder and pressing a kiss in his normal spot in between where her two horns are. It's his favorite place to kiss. Chastity.
It's all scarred there.
Still beautiful. Come on,
All right.
let's go find you some alchemy stuff.
All right, and you guys head off.
Mhm.
Realtar, what are you up to?
Why do you always assume I'm up to something?
Because when you're quiet, we always
Because
worry.
you're real tar.
I sent Sephora to keep him company.
I was going to ask, do I notice this? But if he's looking for ravens,
I mean,
he probably does.
Sephora wasn't told to like ignore you or hide from you.
Oh
Just
my god. Earl. In a box. Always awesome.
The real question is, how far can Sephora go from you?
as far as she wants.
She's an actual bird, so
Okay,
she's not
Yeah,
a magical
she's-
creature.
okay.
She's not like Langley.
Yeah,
I just can't like contact her or talk to her or anything.
yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
But other than that, she's still an actual raven. So yeah, you have a raven following you, which you recognize as Sephora. She has that nice gold ring on her feet.
Are there any other flying bits or nature around, or is it all
Give me a
magical
perception check.
things that have escaped? Okay, I don't remember how many.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay. Well, ravens, besides Sephora, no. You do catch sight of some very, very, very colorful birds. And I'm talking about, like, parrots. Like, the big red
Macaws.
macaw. Yeah.
Out of character. Are there any birds that happen to look like smiley faces at the moment?
Are you talking about that one that you drew the other day?
Okay, for the record, that thing is called a bird of paradise. It's a real bird, damn it!
I know. I was just asking if that's the one you were referring to. I know it's a real bird. It's a ridiculous bird, but it is a real bird. Not in the city, not in the harbor, because you're still in the harbor area, so no. But yeah, the parrots generally tend to hang out around here because they can get free food, fish and stuff. They're pretty used to human contact, sentient people contact, whatever. A couple even have picked up words, mostly swear words, but harbor talk.
What languages are the birds talking in?
Mostly common, though you probably catch a few saying like a couple words in like Elven. And what do the gnomes speak? Deep?
Gnomish.
Gnomish.
Okay, well, that
Gnomish.
Draconic is probably also pretty common to hear because,
too. Yes,
root
Draconic
magic.
too. But I mean, you'll come up to one and it'll go like, "Go away! Fly away, bird!" Because that's probably what gets yelled at him a lot.
Or
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
You go up to one and it's like, "Stupid bird!"
bird?
Stupid bird!
I'm not a bird. You're a bird.
Stupid bird!
Best RP ever. 10 out of 10.
11 out of 10.
Wait a second. Hang on. No, you have to repeat after me, bird. He holds up, whatever the hell food he's got at the moment.
Fish! Stupid
I'll get you a
fish!
fish in a minute. If you can say, Leilani and Guy are a couple.
It stares at you. Stupid bird!
I use prestidigitation to make a very big shiny fish.
Fish!
Poof it away.
Stupid
Leilani
bird!
likes Guy.
Stupid bird!
We are going to teach this bird how to annoy the crap. Wait, we're in a harbor. Are there like fish around?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
There's stalls everywhere.
There's stalls that
no,
are selling
not
fish.
stalls. Like in the damn harbor, like in the water.
I mean, there's fish in the water, yes. It's a bit hard closer to the edge just because, you know, too much activity and stuff.
It's hard closer to the
Pissed to it. Hang on. The piss do I have that can give fucking fish?
Fish?
Okay, this is gonna be easier. We're gonna buy like 10 fish. And we are gonna teach. How long does it take to teach this bird and however many other birds decide to show up for this lesson?
It takes a long time to teach a bird to say something.
It does, but you could have the evening to try and teach them to speak. And if you have fish, you probably have an audience.
Hell yeah.
A lot of them are seagulls, though, and those don't speak, but unless you shoo those off.
We're gonna try and teach these stupid birds how to say Leilani, Guy, couple.
Okay, that seems more reasonable than a whole sentence. Give me an animal handling.
This is 40.
Does he have advantage because fish? Oh, never mind.
No, I was gonna say because we don't have animal handling, so I was looking for a button.
Yes, nature. Sorry. I've been playing too many systems lately. Okay.
30.
Yeah, I'd say by nightfall you've got a couple that are saying Leilani Guy. Some others say a couple. But it was that, right? Leilani Guy a couple?
Yes.
You've got a lot of them saying Guy, though. I think you got, like, all of them to say Guy, because that's easy.
Okay, is it because it's one syllable? Because then we'll go with foosh.
Guy and foosh.
Yes, it is, because Leilani would be harder for a parrot to pick up.
Sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
So yeah, if you realize halfway through that they'd pick up Guy pretty fast, you could change Leilani to... The thing is, Leilani requires more... I'm not even sure how much of... I mean, they could pick it up. Parrots are pretty good at mimicking any sound, but foosh is a lot easier to pick up. And they probably like that too. Foosh! Foosh!
Actually, with this being a... Oh god, that'd be pretty hilarious if they're gonna bug the students. Foosh! Foosh!
Yep.
Leads
Oh,
up
God,
to
I'm
the end.
Sorry!
Leads up
It's
to the
even
end.
funny with Guy's name because you're gonna have birds flying around looking at people and just yelling, Guy! Guy!
Yep.
Foosh! Foosh!
And they're gonna be foosh!
And then once in a while you'll have a bird go up to two random people and just say, Couple! Couple!
I have improved this entire damn continent.
Oh god, I'm gonna pee myself, man.
Now I'm just imagining all the people that they're going, Pebble, shit, how does he know? Don't tell my wife.
Is that a familiar?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Has he managed to teach Sephora these words?
I mean, Sephora's probably picked them up too.
She's probably even picked up why.
I mean, Sephora probably by this time has picked up the whole thing.
I mean, it depends on if Realtar's been teaching Sephora stuff too on the
Oh,
side.
come on. He totally would.
He did have a week on the ship. So you totally could have taught Sephora stuff. And Sephora is a lot more intelligent than your average bird, so she picks up stuff a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is
She
the
can
most
also
spoiled
like
damn bird.
telepathically communicate. So
Oh my god, this is just ridiculous. Realtor, you are amazing.
And Sephora has
most of all.
I believe that ravens aren't as good at mimicking human speech.
Actually, ravens are actually pretty good at mimicking humans.
Yeah?
They're really good at it.
I thought they could only pick up certain
They, in fact, can
words.
say, fuck you.
Well,
They can actually. It's actually really scary how good ravens can be at mimicking people.
Alright then. Well, there you have it. So, there seems to be a chorus of parrots from somewhere in some alley of the harbor. You've probably get some kids at some point helping you out too.
oh god.
So you've got
You guys are going to hope that we don't stay on this island for very long, because we're going to start teaching them new things every week.
God. He's the pied parroter of Dridonia.
yeah, you realize that now that you've fed these animals so much, they're gonna start following you around too.
I'm totally okay with this.
You guys will be able to find Realtar just by looking for where the biggest concentration of parrots are. Because this is day 1. You realize once the news spread, every single bird that wants food is gonna be there the next day.
Again, totally fine. I may, however, need to ask you, off camera, how long it'll take before I start making money off of this from shops that either don't want me or want me to go stand by their competitor. Like, here, just go stand over there for a bit. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You start making your fish money just by going and
Yeah.
standing around town.
Yeah, basically.
People pay you to go away.
Dear God, make him go away.
Oh god,
No,
I
no,
can-
no, no, no.
Yeah, it's like he
Here,
gets too
here's
close
some
to
fish,
like
take it
the
over there.
academy or whatever, and he starts getting like shooed off because the students can't study.
Because
one-
all
no
the
one's
parents
able-
keep going, foosh, 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 foosh.
They're not able to concentrate in class because of all the foosh going on outside.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
I think that's a good point for us to go on break.
Oh, Realtor's
Oh, my-
RPs are always the best.
So we'll be
Realtor,
back
you're
in
amazing.
about 10 minutes.
Yay!
All right.
And we're back. Alright, so you, Pax and Very have some shopping. You go around. You figure out, as you're walking about the harbor, that the closer you are to the actual harbor, the more utilitarian the shops are. So, general supplies, food, and that kind of stuff. Past the center of worship, which is it is a temple to Arathis that has cubbies for the other gods, except Ayun and Corlon. Past the center of worship and along the side of the staircase, so like this area here, is where the more high-level magic shops are, as well as the foundries for magical weaponsmithing.
Pax like, oh boy.
So it takes you a couple of hours to go through the harbor and work your way up there, but I'm pretty sure you're able to eventually find the items that you are looking for. We'll work out pricings and all that off stream between sessions. But as you're finishing up your purchases, you do hear some cheering and noise coming from the Coliseum at the top.
Yep, sorry, Barry, but Pax is gonna like almost bridal style. He's not gonna quite bridal style carry you, but he's gonna put his arm around you. Come on.
Why don't you just give me a piggyback ride?
And Pax literally does just that.
You guys probably look pretty funny at that.
Pax doesn't care. Pax gives no shits.
I mean, Very's not that short, so...
But Pax is really, really tall. And big.
Yeah. Which makes it just more ridiculous, but anyways. So you guys make it go towards the Coliseum, and yeah, there's an entry fee just to enter the building. It's 5 gold per person.
Wow, that's expensive. Okay. Pax already is paying it.
Hey, you guys are entering as tourists, so they're gonna gouge you.
Hey, if you're dragging me, you're definitely paying.
Well, did you think that I was going to make you pay? Since when?
So you guys go in, and since you are basically paying as tourists, and you're pretty much playing the part pretty well. There's a tour guide kind of going through the outer areas of the building. There's like a display of how it all works with like a 3D model of the interior. Because there's a lot of magic involved here, because they needed a place where they could practice dangerous magic without blowing people up. So there's quite a bit of magic involved in creating wards and even some chronomancy to make sure that no one actually dies.
Yeah, because that would be bad for business.
There's also information on the volcano itself, how old it is, how there used to be another civilization that lived here that was completely destroyed by the eruption of the volcano and was buried. And there's a couple of artifacts on display from this. And you guys recognize the workmanship to be similar to that of the rifles and pistols that you obtained.
Oh. Blink.
Hiss.
Because I still got those.
Do you have them on you?
In bag holding.
Yeah, I've got one in my bag and holding too.
Okay, so they're not
Not
visible.
where people can know.
Okay.
We're not dumb.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Well, not that dumb. Rotor's not here, so we're not that dumb.
Eventually, you're given the option to look into the Coliseum itself. And there's, it's basically, think Roman style, but very magically warded, and I'd say this afternoon there is probably a display of the elementalists from Primordium showing off their elemental magic. It's probably a routine, like some class that's doing some tests and exams, and they're just, so you see a bunch of students going through their different displays for their exam.
No. Well, that's not fun.
I mean, it's pretty flashy.
Yeah, I know, but combat.
Sounds fun.
It's not quite combat today. It's just displays of magic. So yeah.
Can we find a place that has scheduling of events or whatever?
Yeah, there's a schedule up, and yeah, in 2 days there is it's actually they call it the sword tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Or blade tournament, probably. A blade tournament. And there is 3 academies that are signed up for it. The Military Arts, Laxerai, and Grixandis.
Ooh. Pax is like, I wanna.
So you see sword mages listed, then there's blade singers, and Pact of the Blade warlocks.
Can anybody else sign up, or is it just them?
You have to be a student.
Well, I guess I'm going to join a school.
Or recognized by a school.
That's amazing. I can hear his yell. Oh god, that's great.
I mean, I'm not sure if I said it or not, but the guards at the entrance to the Military Arts Academy did give you a pamphlet from the school.
Oh, okay.
You know, they initially thought you were a student, or looking to be a student, at least.
I mean, well, my
What?
magic is different than their magic, but you know.
Well, I mean, you just have to pass their entrance exams.
Well, that's never gonna happen.
And you're
What is it a military? That's
pretty
different.
young, too, so they pretty much assume that you're in the age to be looking for...
Yep. But yeah, military exams would be different magic-wise than regular magic exams.
I mean,
At least as far as
there
Pax
is
is
gonna be some magical... It's still a magical school.
Yeah.
They're assuming
I
that
mean-
people who apply to the Military Arts Academy has gone through Huxane Academy and have basic knowledge of all things magic.
Cough. Right, because I
can
totally
pretend.
got that. I totally got that. Oh my god, I totally got that.
I'm just picturing when you guys come
Please
together
don't.
at night, and he's just like, Leilani, I need you to teach me magic.
Oh god, that's canon. That's happening.
We'll see. We'll see what
And then-
happens if he brings that up.
And
Oh, God.
Veritas would just stare at him like, what have I married?
Or, I mean, he could do Lysiana, because, I mean, he's got a high
You can do
charisma.
Lysiana. You're not
Well,
doing anything.
not that. He could ask Lysiana.
I fucking knew that was gonna be said.
He could ask Lysiana, because he's got a high charisma.
Yeah, but I don't think Lysiana would be a very good teacher. She'd probably be like, well, this is what you have to study, and this, and then she'd be like, oh, look, a butterfly. So,
Yeah.
Or
and
she'd
then
go,
be like,
or she'd go into like really complex explanations of something, and you'd be just staring blankly, like didn't understand a word she just
Yeah,
said.
his eyes would just immediately glaze over. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh
it's
my
like, well, this is
God.
the fundamental magic of blah 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 blah, and the rest is just nope.
I'm already picturing his expression, and I think my face instinctively fell into his expression, which is like, oh god, what did I do?
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be fun, but still.
Anyways,
Leilani went looking for the libraries. She was given instructions to 2 There is a public library at the Huxane Academy. The one by the Lyceum requires membership.
Of course.
So, what do you want to do?
She'll go to the Hexane Academy because she is Leilani. She wants to figure out what she can about this place, and I mean, they came here for a reason. She might as well start researching it.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to the library. Because it's a public library, I mean, there's quite a lot of magical books, but you can tell that this is for public viewing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like when you went to the library of Ayun's temple in the other world, this is kind of like the first area. And in that one, you had to basically worm your way into the more private collections.
Yeah.
You're guessing it's going to be the same thing here, and if you want to find information on what you're looking for, your best bet might be the other library by the Lyceum.
Great. Leilani probably goes through the books for a while and like goes through this, like, nope, closes it, goes to the next, and probably spends a good like couple hours just going through it, just checking, because
yeah.
Probably getting
of interest, you do
annoyed.
find information about the island. There is a pretty large history section of Dridonia itself and the surrounding islands, so you do get an overview of like what they know about the old civilization, the fact that it pretty much got wiped out because they were very it was a closed society. So no one outside of that society knew about what they were doing inside of it. And then it got completely destroyed, so everyone died. So all of that knowledge was lost. Because it was lost by volcano, everything that was parchment went up in flames. So all of the knowledge...
You fucker!
all of the knowledge that they had was completely lost. And most of it was buried under volcanic sediment. So... they've slowly been, like, there's a lot of archaeological digs into the volcano, but they have to tread lightly. One, because, you know, it's a volcano, and you don't want to wake it up. Two, this was a vastly advanced magical society, so there's also the danger of possible traps and other dangers of that type. Waking up ancient magics and so on. So the going is slow. They've recovered a couple of artifacts. Most of the artifacts and the study of that is handled by Lukeworth's College. But you get the idea that that's where all of the techno-magical stuff that you guys have been finding has come from. So most likely someone in the Imperium got into contact with people from Luxworth's and paid them enough money to part with things like the airships, which is the thing that actually the airship designs was the first thing that they managed to crack from the old technology. So they've been able to make slightly not as good but still functional airships, and that's what got exported to the Imperium. Even then, you're questioning as to how they got their hands on that many airships.
Yeah. Probably the Lukeworth College is going to be the place where we might encounter people who approve of the Imperium, which is risky going around there right now.
But they're also the ones that would know of making ships capable of going up into past the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm not going to try talking to them yet. I'll probably try going to the Lyceum first and just try and figure out how she can possibly get into that library. Because she doesn't want to talk to them yet. She wants to see if she can find out her own information first.
Yeah.
Just because once she starts talking to them, it could be risky.
Yeah.
So she's probably going to head up to the Lyceum and take a look around there at least.
They do mention that when you get to the Lyceum, it's probably evening.
Mm-hmm.
They do, like, you get to the front desk and they do mention that, well, there is basically a magical test to go through. They do background checks and so on, unless you have someone who can act as a reference.
Sponsor.
Or, yeah, sponsor.
Hmm.
So, unless you have a sponsor, they will have to look into your past, basically.
Well, that's going to be difficult. I might have to try and find Yan. Damn it.
Or you could shatter somebody's mind.
No.
Does Luciana have
She's in that library right now.
So, ta-da!
Well, yeah, but Leilani doesn't actually know that Lysiana's there.
Well, you didn't see her at the other library, and you did see her heading north towards the stairs in the morning.
The other thing is I have no way to contact her if she doesn't have a stone of far speak.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you do have, you know, 2 people who could work as a sponsor.
Yeah, well, that's an option at least. By that point, it's getting to the evening, so Leilani's probably going to head back to the inn.
Okay.
Because she'll talk to Lysiana and be like, hey, can you vouch for me?
So, does everyone make their way eventually as the sun sets towards the inn?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess Luciana will get back there eventually. She'll probably have to be pried away at closing time.
Yeah, probably.
But they're likely used to that with people, so there's probably
I could
more than
also
one
see
person who's
Luciana
right.
just by sheer force of habit heading to the Quill and Pen, which is a lot closer to that library, because she probably did that a lot when she was studying here.
Muscle memory, just
Yep.
you just zone out and you're going towards it, suddenly in front of it.
It's like you took one. They let you take one book out of the library and just like head in book, just heading down the stairs towards the Quill and Pen. Before you know it, you're there. It's like, oh right, I don't have a room here right now.
She just like sighs and she's like, damn. And she just walks towards.
I mean, you know they'd
Market.
totally take you in if you went in.
She has no money. So.
That is true.
So as much as she wants to stay there, because I mean, they make sure that she eats and they know how to take care of her there.
And it's nice and quiet.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I have to go where they have money to take care of me.
Alright, so, you guys meet up at the inn. Realtar, about what time
God.
would you arrive at the, Magical Cauldron?
Does the harbor ever get quieter?
I mean,
Or
it does
sleep?
yes, because most shops will close, especially those that are, like, food and so on. The harbor does quiet down a bit. The part that doesn't quiet down are the taverns. Including the one by right beside the, Magic Cauldron.
Okay. Are there any either shops or people that either have been dicks to me or have like been dicks in general that I would have noticed? Like anyone that's against Drow or this weird asshole goth thing.
Actually, you probably have seen other drow in the city.
What?
I'm sorry, what? Where are they staying?
Different places. I mean, again, this is probably the place that you've been to that has the biggest mix of races, including drow.
Oh, wait, where's that harbor master at?
You'd have to
no.
nat 20 a perception check for that.
Try it.
Of course I'm gonna try.
No.
Yeah, no, he's a busy man.
Alrighty.
You can always
Then
ask
we'll
around.
find the nearest school, or actually no, nearest public building that isn't a library that I can, walk into and nobody's going to question. All right, good enough. So we're going to go in there.
There's a lot of tourist centers, yeah.
We're going to casually find the bathroom.
Okay.
Because I assume these parrots have followed me to the building.
Yeah, they don't go in the building, but they follow you to the building.
All right. We're going to use action point. Get Gash's cloud back. Poof into a cloud. And wander off to wherever the hell I was supposed to be going.
And then the birds don't know and they just wait for you outside the building.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
And I'm just sort of hoping that they stay there and annoy the crap out of whoever's actually in the building for a while.
Oh my god.
You are a
That is
terrible
so
person.
cruel.
That is one dark side
Dad.
point for Realtar.
2.
Wrong game, unfortunately.
I thought we were playing Star Wars. Oh, wait. Yep, okay. So you make it back to the, so you did this before the building closed, I guess, so that it would annoy
yeah.
you. Okay. So when you get to the Magic Cauldron, it looks like they've got lots of, like, interesting food at the tavern and quite a selection of ale, from different places. And then right beside it, there is a shop. And this shop has a lot of, like, little gadgets and postcards that have images that kind of shift slightly as you walk by them. Shiny baubles. Things like miniature models of the island in snow globes. Basically, it's a tourist shop.
I may never actually make it back to the end.
I knew it.
I knew Realtar would fall for the tourist shop.
Oh, I knew it too.
The tourist shop is attached to the inn. It's where they make their money. That's why they have such cheap rooms.
So, who's running the tourist shop? Like, what kind of person is the shopkeeper?
The shopkeeper is a young tiefling female.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Like,
You
wait,
did that on
like
purpose.
creepy young or like student?
She's a
Like,
student. She's clearly a
very-
student.
This is her part-time
Okay.
job.
She's got
Okay.
like a notebook open beside her on the counter, like below the counter. She's like doing her homework between attending to customers.
Is there anything either on the counter or near her that would indicate what she's studying? Like, what kind of foosh she is?
Give me a perception check. Hard to tell. It's a lot of oh, I know what the problem is. A lot of it, what she's writing down in the book she has in front of her, are in Draconic.
Ah! Yes, because, common would be so much easier.
I mean, who
For
studies
magic language.
magic in common?
So
You
ugly.
do notice that there is a staff propped up against the wall behind. No, actually, she doesn't have a staff. She has a wand. She has a wand on her belt.
Just gonna kind of do the super fucking annoying thing where they try and read what the fuck you're doing upside down and like get in your way.
She like pulls something over the book, looks up, smiles. What can I help you with?
Hi. I noticed that you surround yourself with really, really pretty shiny things and that you seem to be really, really smart. And how do you refill air in a bag of holding?
Refill air in a bag of holding.
Like, I was at one place and it stumped all of the scholars and smart people there, and I was wondering if maybe this place was smarter.
That's such an interesting question, though. Like, why exactly do you want there to be air in a bag of holding?
Well, what if you need to hide like a puppy you weren't supposed to bring home or something like that?
Yes, the puppy would die. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a bit cold in there too.
Well, okay, but what if you fix the hole? It's really cold. Like, what happens when all the air goes away?
I mean, the problem is the air that's inside a bag of holding is there just because it's residue from when it was created. Then again, I wonder why you wouldn't just work by opening it again. That is so curious. I wonder why air wouldn't just go inside.
I mean, if someone could solve this, like, who knows what you could get published or what attention you could get, especially if it's been already unanswered by so many other famous people.
I suppose it has something to do with the fact that it is basically a portal. Portals tend not to, it's a different plane of existence. There's like a membrane that keeps them separated, because if that weren't there, then it would just explode, probably. Have you tried putting air in a bottle and then opening the bottle inside?
I'll have to try that. Wait, membrane? But it doesn't feel like a membrane.
Oh no, you wouldn't feel it. It's but it is still there. That's why your hand is warm outside, and then when you put it inside, it feels cold, right? But until you put your hand inside, you don't feel like if you put your hand just on the opening, you don't feel cold, right?
Why can't you just make a little hole in it? Or wait, does that do the blow up thing?
Yep.
Why can't you just keep it from exploding? Why does everything have to explode?
Well, that's the problem with magic. It can be very dangerous.
That just makes it more fun. There's got to be a way to make a hole in the membrane and not make it blow my face up.
No, I don't think that's gonna work. But you should try the bottle trick. It might work.
If it does, I'll be sure to let you know.
Is there anything you wanted to buy?
Let's see here. What would I get for maybe a really pretty girl I like? She's usually at the library.
What about a bookmark?
I don't think they make that many.
Okay, well, this is a special bookmark, and she reaches down with one hand under and still trying to look at you but can't find it. And it's like, wait, hold on a second. It's around here something. Yep, here it is. Okay, so, and she hands you this. It looks like a quill. So she holds it up and it's like, so you pick one and pulls out part of the quill, and it turns into those thin bookmarks that kind of hook on the edge of the spine?
Yes, of course.
So you put this inside, and then you can put it back inside the quill, and this holds, I believe it's 20. And it also does this, and she puts it on the spine of one book that she has on her thing, and it floats the book in front of her open on the page that she picked.
Oh god, ooh. I can hear Leilani's ooh.
And of course, the dangly thing is a little thing that says Island of Dridonia.
Yeah. Of course. At least it's not a map. This creepy ass island. Was her handwriting looking pretty good on the notebook?
Yeah. Good enough.
So, if I were to get 2 of them, how much would that be?
That would be 200 gold.
Knew it.
Whoa!
George
I'm just gonna give her this flat look.
Trap. ...
It's a magical artifact.
Can I tell if she's being... Can I tell if I'm being bullshit?
Oh, dude, you...
What would that be? Would it be
Insight.
No, insight.
There's
No.
insight in this.
Note how I didn't say, am I? Do I notice that I am?
You have a pretty big insight, so...
Thank you. And no, I don't.
I mean, she's not bullshitting you. That is the price. You start looking around and there are price tags and they're all between 100 and 150 for the magical artifacts. Even though they're mostly just baubles.
Knickknacks.
So 200 each or
No,
total?
it's 100. It's 100 for each.
At least it's not my money.
Well, then we'll just have to find a pretty one. I'll get one for right now, but I'll probably be back.
All right. Do you want that wrapped up?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, that is
There
free
we
of
go.
charge. So she wraps it up like nice present wrapping and nice metallic bow. Ribbon. Whatever. Oh, that's 100 gold.
I paid a nice lady 100 gold.
Alright, and she gives you a package. I
Oh,
do hope
man.
your girlfriend likes it.
Oh, me too. Usually, she just got... she's just been learning how to do enchantments, and I think this could really help with
Yes.
all the new books she's found.
What school does she go to?
Yeah. I can never be in common. The wave hand. Out of character. I don't know because I wasn't paying attention to that part.
I mean, most of the places have the names on the map, but you probably saw a lot of Huxane Academy stuff in the market area you were in.
The one that sounds like it's a curse, except for not.
Grixandis?
No. It's like an octagon, but not.
Oh, Huxane Academy.
Yeah, the hex one.
Right. All right. Well, I'm from Grixandis, so I already graduated Huxane.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, are you working later this week? Or tomorrow, perhaps?
I'm usually here on the evening shift during the week.
Oh my god, I'm the worst.
Oh no!
Oh, are you
She's
seriously?
nice.
No,
She's
don't do it.
nice.
What makes you think I'm gonna screw with her? This just means she's in the evening shift, not the day shift.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
He's just gonna thank her kindly and make his way to the inn and hopefully find where the hell keys are happening.
Okay. Yeah, I think by that time Leilani and Guy are back, and Guy's probably milling around the lobby, just waiting to spot you guys. I don't know when Pax and Barry would have made it back from the Coliseum.
I will say Leilani just probably went to the tavern to get food because she assumes everyone else is going to come here for food. So she just got a table that's big enough for everyone.
Okay, you're getting dirty looks the longer it takes because the place is packed.
Yeah, I know.
And you're taking up like a whole table for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of figured they'll be here soon.
Would
Taking
Pax
up
and
sweet-ass
Very have made their way back before dark?
How nice is it look in the city where they are on the way back?
Well, you guys were at the top, and there is waterfalls, and I mean that side is pretty dark during the night. But the city itself, like the overhead and that area in front of the Lyceum, has a pretty sweet view. Like this place is pretty illuminated even at night.
That sounds really nice for a walk.
And it is a tropical island, so it's not cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like a really nice walk.
And if you do notice, there are 2 waterfalls on that side as well. So you've got the sound of the waterfalls. Alright, so you guys are there till late.
Don't go chasing them.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
So yeah, you find Guy waiting impatiently, and as soon as he spots you, he waves at you and comes over. Where's everyone else?
I don't know.
Walter's probably getting in trouble.
No, Realtor arrived first, so I was talking to Realtor.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Sorry, I was ordering pizza.
Oh.
I want some too.
Sorry, what was that?
Realtor, where's
Yes.
everyone else?
Oh,
Actually, never mind. Very and Pax are probably smooching somewhere.
He wouldn't be.
yeah, I
wrong.
think everyone's abuzz with the cute couple.
They do make a cute couple, don't they?
Couple.
It's a pity they can't,
Couple.
you know.
Wolf. Guy.
I'm sure they'll find something. I don't know. Guy, can I ask you a question for a minute?
Yeah,
Without judging the Judgerson over there?
She's in the tavern holding our seats. We should probably go to her soon.
Well, okay, so I don't know where the others are, but I think she'll give her this present. Say it was from you. If you don't say it was for you, I'm going to use inflict wounds while you're sleeping. On your balls.
Yeah, you gotta recall. You gotta do
Why? Is this a prank, Realtor? Did you buy something dangerous? Am I gonna get fooshed?
No. I was asking about a bag of holding at the place next door, and they're fancy bookmarks that make books float, and there's like a bajillion bookmarks in it.
Oh, really? That's neat.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Thanks.
Mm.
That's awfully
Remember,
nice of
don't
you.
mention me. Don't mention me, or inflict wounds.
Okay. I won't.
Because otherwise she's going to think it's a trap and she won't use it. And we kind of need to know about this whole moon thing.
It better not be a trap, Realtor.
We need to kind of know about the whole moon thing.
That's true. If it's a trap, I'm gonna test my new blade out on you.
Okay, fine.
Alright, let's go.
Realtor is unconcerned about this new fancy blade.
Alright, so you guys head over to Leilani, and he had stuffed the thing in his bag so that it's not immediately visible.
It's about time. Where are the others?
I don't know, Pax and Very are probably smooching in some random corner.
Have you seen Louisiana at all?
No. Do you think she knows we're here? She's kind of scatterbrained.
She's the one who told me about this place, so... I mean, she might still not end up here, but There's nothing we can do. She wandered off on her own. It's her own fault. She doesn't even have a stone of fire speak.
What if she hid in the library after it closed?
This place is probably used to people staying until a library closes. They probably have methods of getting people the hell out.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's a good point.
They close?
Yes, they close. I mean, you can get special dispensation to stay overnight, but...
Dude, the Magic Academy, the more other Magic Academy, the more other smart people temple, why the hell would it ever close?
Because people have to sleep. And if they
So
didn't...
that's why you have night shifts.
Yeah, but if they didn't close, they'd have people there 24 hours a day, and then that's not good for them either.
No, yeah, I think it's more of them having time to clean and organize.
Yeah.
It's more of, give us some fucking time to prep for the next day, you fuckers.
I can also imagine with, like, when it's, like, exam period, it is open 24/7 because people just don't want to leave the fucking library.
Oh god, you deal with people just hyped up on caffeine the whole entire fucking exam week and just people sleeping on any flat surface they can find.
People bring, like, bedrolls and just set up camp around the library. And
you have the unwritten rule of if you see someone asleep, just let them fucking sleep. Even if it looks uncomfortable, let them fucking sleep.
We're in magical college land.
Yep, basically.
Yep.
This island is one big fucking campus.
Yep. For the most part, yes.
I guess Luciana can wander in about now.
Oh, hey, there she is, Luciana!
I'm shocked she got here back here before Pax and Veritas, honestly.
She kind of looks up from her book. She's like, hi.
I'm honestly shocked she found the place while still having her head in her book.
It's not that hard to read and walk, actually.
Speaking of reading and walking, he rummages into his bag, brings out the package, and plops it in front of Leilani. I got you a gift.
Why?
Because you've been stressed out and need something. And I saw that and I thought you'd like it.
'Cause you got me a new shiny sword.
And I did say that I felt like I needed to give you something back. But it's not just that. It's, whatever. Just take it.
Leilani sighs, grabs it, and opens it carefully and looks at it. It's like, what is it?
It's a bookmark.
Actually, it's like a buttload. I did tell him what it did.
Okay, so yeah, he explains what it does.
Where did you find this guy?
One of the shops nearby.
But Kai, you've been with me all
No,
day.
I did tell him it was like right there next to the inn. And if he was waiting outside for everyone else, he could have snuck over.
Well, I mean, I got bored waiting, so I was waiting. I wandered outside of the inn, and there's this little shop beside the inn, so I kind of popped in there for a bit.
Okay. I know Guy is fantastic at lying. I still want to see if he's able to pull this off. I mean, he's lying to Leilani, who has the worst perception possible.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, thank you. But again, I told you didn't need to get me anything.
Yes, but now look, and he grabs a quill, puts it in the book that you were reading, and makes it float above the table so that you could basically eat and read hands-free. See?
Oh god, what have you done?
Yeah, Leilani's thinking that too. It's like...
And now Luciana's gonna want one.
Luciana's like,
Luciana probably already has one.
Actually, do I have one? Because I've lived here forever. Because that would be awesome.
Honestly, you probably do, but these things fade out. The magic is not strong enough to last forever. So you probably had one when you were in school, but after leaving, the quills the magic starts fading. They've got a certain time limit that they work, and then they start floating less and less until it's basically just a bookmark.
She kind of just sighs regrettably.
Huh. Well, thank you, Guy. Leilani does take out the bookmark for now, because she'll be eating with other people, so it might as well not be a total shebang. Also, it's noisy in here. And then she pulls out the stones like, Pax Veritas, where the hell are you? You don't get here soon, you're not getting a key.
That's okay. You can sleep in the bushes.
We'll be there soon.
Fine, just...
It's date night in the city. Go away, Leilani.
Smoochy noises.
Leilani puts the rock when he's like, I have jobs to do here, and they're just on a date. Why?
Well, I mean,
by the way,
they haven't been able to have, like, a proper, you know, that thing you have after you get married. Honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Dude, we are on our honeymoon on a tropical fucking island.
by the way, Lysiana, tomorrow could I come with you to the Lyceum? I need someone to vouch for me to be allowed to actually study in there. Would you be able to do that for me?
Yes.
Fantastic, because I can't get in by myself without a background check, and that would get complicated very quickly.
Loud.
That
Holy
was
shit.
really loud.
And I thought my phone was loud. My phone's louder.
So, don't run off without me tomorrow, please. I'd appreciate that. Because I do need access to the library.
All right.
Fantastic.
Speaking of that, should, maybe Lysiana should stay with you, Leilani. You know, you two in one room. I can sleep with Realtor.
Hell no!
That's fine.
Okay, cool. I mean, just as long as you guys actually sleep.
I only need 4 hours of sleep, so I'll be fine.
Alright. Well, make sure Lysiana sleeps too.
Luciana's like, sleep with sleep.
I don't know if this is a good idea. They're totally not going to sleep unless somebody else makes them. Or at least...
Leilani does actually sleep. Well,
looking at Lysia.
Yeah.
She won't, and I'm pretty sure that Leilani would just be like, she'll be fine. She's done it.
No, if Leilani says she's gonna make Lysiana sleep, she's just gonna make Lysiana sleep. Besides, if she only sleeps 4 hours, she can make sure that the rest of the time, Lysiana does actually get some sleep.
I like how we're in the harbor, by the way, and you make it sound like she's gonna sleep with the fucking fishes.
What?
True.
She's gonna make Lysiana sleep. In the harbor with the fishes.
Speaking of the harbor, this place is noisy as fuck.
I love the earlier where my brain automatically went to, just make sure you guys get some sleep, and I went to the dirtiest place possible.
Oh, I did too, trust me.
Of course you did.
Rotar did too. Rotar is trying to go to the dirtiest place possible.
So did Pax and Barry ever show up by the time we're finishing eating, or?
Yeah, they'll be there eventually.
By the way, is Pax still using his hat of disguise?
I said he wasn't.
That must have been when I was on my...
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But yeah, when they got, because it's a completely different continent.
Okay.
Yeah, no one knows him here.
Well, it's more of his armor and the symbol of Horde he was hiding, and...
I don't think they really care so much here.
I mean, it probably raised some eyebrows, but that's...
I mean, the harbor master, who is, like, making sure all the boats that come in and blow them up, barely knows about the war.
I mean, he knows there's a war. That's why he's like, yeah, I don't want trouble with the Imperium, so I'm putting you guys down as pirates. You stole a ship from the Imperium, you're pirates. That way we don't have any responsibility for harboring you.
Yeah, but
Except
like,
that you're harboring pirates.
It's an open harbor.
yeah, they still let them come in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pax and Mary finally show up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Did you actually accomplish anything, or were you just on your honeymoon all day?
What am I gonna do? I can barely read.
Leilani,
What?
I need you to do me a huge solid.
What?
I need you to teach me magic. In 2 days.
Oh God.
No!
You're still on about this pact?
But it's a tournament.
Pax.
Come on.
Pax, I can assure you, you don't have the patience to learn magic.
I've got the damn stubbornness, though.
Yes, but it takes longer than 2 days. I've been studying magic my whole life. Most magic users do.
Just show me enough
Why
to
do
fake
you
it.
want to learn magic?
No.
There's a tournament between sword mages and blade singers in 2 days.
Where is that so I can avoid it?
In the Coliseum, and I'm going.
Okay, well, I'm avoiding that. I'm not dealing with bladers.
By the way, there's also a school of military arts in the south.
Huh.
But they wouldn't let me spar unless I was a student.
Well, it makes sense. You would have kicked all their asses.
Just a little bit. Grin.
They're students. They're trying to learn. Just getting your ass simply kicked by some random person isn't actually teaching them anything.
I'll point the holes out in their
Teaching them
defenses.
Sportsmanship.
So,
I think I haven't trained new people before. Grumble, grumble.
yes, but magical fighting is different than just swinging a hammer around, Pax.
Hey, Pax.
What?
You said that they had to fight blade singers, right?
And sword mages.
Well, but the sword mages have to fight the blade singers, right?
Yeah.
No.
You think that maybe they'd be interested in hearing from someone who knows how to fight one?
Oh, that's mean. I like it.
Please don't.
Oh,
I like
be
it
a
too.
Aha! That's a good way to. Ooh, guy, you're sneaky. I like you.
I like the way he thinks.
Besides, don't you think that she should do something good for the world? Since, she's kind of been a dick lately.
Kinda.
Oh, I meant Pax.
No, me.
Yeah, but this still involves Leilani having to help.
I am not
And
going to help
Pax
with
wanted
this.
to help.
True, if they can have Leilani around to actually do the magic.
No,
You can show a hands-on approach.
Imagine
I'm
it.
not
No.
doing that.
Look,
Wasn't I taking her to the library?
Yes!
Nope.
We came here for
No.
Are you telling me that Rev
No.
saved entire herds of centaurs and you can't even show up to a couple of sparring sessions, you coward?
Low blow.
Wow, Reltar.
That is not the same thing.
No, it's worse.
I'm not doing that. I want to avoid attention while we're here. Thank you very much.
This way actually controls how the attention is gained.
Yeah, besides, would you rather they find out that a rogue blade singer is here and doesn't want any part of this?
I am not a rogue blade singer.
Well, you're gonna be in a minute.
Aren't they very, very, very secretive? And wouldn't they wonder how somebody who's not in their school?
Shut up. Please shut up. I don't...
You guys are so lucky this place is loud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to deal with that, please.
I don't care.
But the library, Luciana was going to get me into the Lyceum tomorrow.
Are you telling me the library is going to disappear?
Look, Leilani, this is a military school, which means they'll be open, or they'll be up very, very early.
So you go there, you do that, and then you can go to the library when it's nice and sensible and after most people have, woken up.
I told you I don't want attention here. I want.
Okay, you go, or I go with Pax and tell them that you're here somewhere in the city and don't want to help. Good, that's settled. More food.
Come on, Leilani, it'll be fun.
No, it's not.
It will be.
This is gonna end up. This is gonna end up really bad, Pax. But
Why?
Just is, but fine. I don't want to do this, and I'm letting you know right now, but fine. Just promise we're not gonna stay there all day. I do want to get to the Lyceum and actually study.
Okay. And
For the sake of the stream, someone just got peed on by their pet. So I'll be right back. While we laugh
that
at them.
Great. Because we're gonna do
Okay.
that a lot.
So, fine, Pax. Just this once.
Cool.
And
Beaming smile.
tomorrow morning, bright and early, we get done with this, and then I go to the Lyceum because we came here for a reason, Pax.
I know.
Fine, let's just get sleep then.
Cool. Thanks for the wedding present. And then he's gonna.
I already gave you.
Pax is such a douche today.
He is.
I love it.
Leilani just wanders off to her room after giving Pax his key to his room.
I know it's mean of me, and I know I'm awful, but that was really a lot of fun.
Leilani's pouting right now.
It's so cute too.
I like how Lysiana's just like, you're all very loud. So very loud.
So, that just happened.
Yep, and eventually you guys all eat and go to bed. It's quite noisy. The tavern seems to be open late into the night, and they cause quite a racket. You also find that the rooms are not all that soundproof, so you can hear your neighbors. But you know.
If we hear any fornication, Pax is gonna just like rip open their door and be like, "Shut up!"
Fucking cat.
Yeah, you probably do. But yeah, mostly it's just the noise downstairs.
I mean, we can always block it out.
Can you?
Yes, you can totally make fake sex noises.
We've already done that though.
Several times.
And Riltar and Guy sleep together in their room. Well, I mean, it's separate beds, so. Guy has absolutely no issues with the noise. I don't think Riltar would either.
If he does, he will stick his head in the bag holding, and the rest of them will go to sleep.
That's true.
Right.
And I guess we'll leave it there. I know it's a bit early, but
Oh,
It's a good
hours.
place to stop.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
good
good place to
place.
stop.
I know. Damn
Wait.
it, I was hoping we could get
Wait.
to the academy.
Before we stop,
What?
I'm sure that Leilani, like walking back, heard some of the parrots.
Did she?
Did she?
Did she?
You left all your parrots by a building.
No, but like just while she was walking around places and going, "God damn it, where's everybody?"
No, because she was in the magical cauldron all that time.
Oh, well, that makes this even better. Okay,
So she probably won't hear it till the next day.
listen, this is like the second town she's had rumors about her, and the first one wasn't that great. This one's gonna be fantastic.
I mean, at
You
least
guys
it's not.
hate Leilani.
It's not like
You know,
it's her
she's just
name.
fun to tease.
No,
Whoosh.
no. We're just gonna
Whoosh. Capo.
we're just gonna even out the balances of you were a dick to Rev, and then we're gonna pull this gigantic island-wide prank on you, and then we're good.
Alright, well that's it for tonight, and we'll stop the stream now, and hopefully there's an Uyur out on Monday. If not, we have Drifters on Wednesday. Good night!
Nice.